Nay, about this food. Does it not suit your taste? I don't know. The shop's just too long, so it's really hard to eat. Oh, right. I forgot to explain this to you first. This dish isn't intended for people to eat by themselves. It's meant for people to feed each other. Does that mean you have to say things like, say, ah, while eating it? Yep, it's meant for couples and newlyweds. You definitely can draw some ire eating it around single people. I see. What's wrong? I thought you'd get a little more embarrassed and happy about it. Because I can't use this. I ended up eating it alone. Now that you mention it, this guy can't eat anything. But he can still feed you, right? There shouldn't be a problem then. No, I'd feel bad if it was just me. Well, I'd be happy you enjoyed it. I'm happy you say that, but I still feel bad eating it myself. I'm really glad that you're willing to do that for me. But I'd be a little sad that I can't do the same for you. Oh, it's so hard to please. I got it. In that case, I'll eat it myself. Won't go to waste so I can tell you how it tastes. Is that really okay? It doesn't matter if it's okay or not. That's the only option. Okay then, I'll eat it, so... Here, you take this bad, Eon. You better chase away any angels and try to carry me away, okay? Angels? What do you mean? You'll see in a moment. Hurry it up. Nah. Okay, here you go. Wow, it's so flavorful, and the juices of the meat are amazing. It's delicious. I thought I had just made ordinary meatballs, but they turned out better than I thought. You make it sound so good, I'm starting to wish I'd tried it. Huh? Oh, it's so delicious, it's scary. I'm starting to feel like I'm getting carried far away. No, don't take Nay! Did they show up? Nay, be careful, there's an angel trying to carry you away. They're persistent. Hey, looking from below, I can see all kinds of things. It'd be better if you left, you know. Oh, looks like the angel left. Looks like the angels get embarrassed too. Also, I gave you a bet. I would have preferred that you used it. You say that, but I didn't really expect an angel to show up. I still don't understand why an angel came here. Probably because I made this dish while thinking food in heaven. The last time I made it, Delta was almost carried away by an angel. You knew that would happen, yet you still made it? But the flavor really was great. Plus, the angels show up, so I decided to name it the Angel's Dining Table. I think something this delicious is territory where humans shouldn't tread. Oh, that is such a great item, a great conversation. Now for the catty lunch. Let's see how long it takes Eon to figure out the secret.
No.
Wow, this is nostalgic. This is a kid's lunch, right? Nope, this isn't a kid's lunch. It's called a catty lunch. Catty lunch? Oh, I see. Is that why the chicken and rice are shaped like a cat's face? Yep, that should make it pretty easy to tell, right? But it's still really nostalgic. Do you mind if I have a taste? What? I really don't mind, but are you serious? Yes, I'm curious how it tastes. I haven't had something like this in a long time. I see. Well, in that case, I won't stop you. Yay, then I guess I'll start with the chicken and rice. Eon, I got a bad feeling about this. Really? I think you're worrying a little too much. It's such a cute kid's lunch. There's no way there's anything weird in here. Well, it's true that there's nothing weird in it, so there shouldn't be any problems. See? You don't have to be so worried. Okay, this time I will. Here it goes. That's what I remember. Chicken and rice with a light flavor. So nostalgic. I pretty much made chicken and rice dish that would cut with a normal kid's lunch. You did? But after a closer look, it does seem a little different from a normal kid's lunch. Usually there's things like hamburger, but this says fish and salad. I don't think I've seen these leaves in salad before. Probably, but normally only seen in powder form. These are silver vine leaves. Silver vine? What? Is it really okay for people to eat? I don't know, but this is a catty lunch. There's not much point unless I put things in there cats would like. No, wait a second. What? I just thought it was called that because it's a cat shape. No, I called it catty lunch because it's a lunch cats would eat. I made it for the cats that hang out around the back of the shop. I guess Eon made the same mistake as Delta and Cass. I need to go say sorry to the cats. Well, seeing as how the fish and silver vine is still left, I'm sure they'll be fine. Well, that was sweet of Eon because she didn't get angry at Nay for making cat food. She just felt bad for eating the cat's food. Okay, time for the wedding cake. This one ought to be good.
No.
Wedding cake is done. It must have been a lot of work making such a big cake. Pretty much, but it's a cake for a wedding ceremony, so it's alright to overdo it. Maybe I shouldn't have made this in front of you two, though. This is a cake you made for Delta and Cass, right? Yeah, to be honest, I was kind of regretting making it. They were flirting in their own little world right in front of me, making me mad just thinking about it. I think that something like that happening would be obvious if you made something like this. Yeah, that's true, but anyway, since you're here, you two want to give it a try? What? That's kind of sudden. Oh, actually hard to say, hard to pick an answer on this one. But don't worry, I'll cut it evenly. Are you joking? I think so, but I'm not too sure. He sometimes says really surprising things. Anyway, this is something you made for Delta and Cass. I feel bad using it. You can at least try it. I'll cut it. How's this look? You didn't need to cut such a big piece. Wait, is stuffed with fruit? Pretty extravagant, right? This is how these kinds of things should be made. Here you go, Eon. Don't hold back. Eat as much as you want. Okay. Wow, sweet cream and tangy fruit go so well together. Citrus fruit goes surprisingly well with cream, doesn't it? It's kind of strange, but it doesn't matter as long as it's good. Yeah, although one problem is that sometimes you end up overeating. Oh, it's a wedding cake. Kind of nothing wrong with that. However, yeah, time for another feast. Wow, what an amazing spread. You make all this yourself, Nay? Yep, it was pretty tough making it all alone. But I think a full-course meal needs to be like this. That's true. It should look like a big feast at a glance, and it seemed like a full-course meal. Anyway, Nay. Yeah, I know. I hope our establishment's full-course meal suit your taste. Does that work? Yeah, thank you. Anyway, time to eat. Yeah, I'd be happy if you said it was good. See, I wouldn't worry. It looks really good. You think so, too? That's what I think. That's what I think. It's a full-course meal, after all. I would have liked to make a meal like this for you to actually eat, too. Anyway, Jan, can you tell me what you think of it? Jan, don't tell me you think it's not good. No, that's not it. It's just, it has a very unique taste. Seriously, I'd prefer if you just flat out said it was bad. You know, that was actually a lot simpler than I was expecting. Let's see what the coffee rice gives us. Nay, it's bad to waste food, you know. What do you mean? This isn't edible, no matter how I look at it. It's still food. This is coffee rice, and it's an excellent dish. Well, this food looks like it would wake you up. It would wake you up, but if you were to eat this, it would probably make you sick. It won't. Both the coffee and rice are really well made, making them waste some bulb. So, why did you decide to put coffee on rice anyway? I thought it might make for something people pulling late nights. You know, for when you're sleepy and hungry. If you have coffee rice, a single bowl would solve both issues. Not only that, but all you need to do is pour coffee onto rice. Super easy to make. On a hot night, you could even use cold coffee and enjoy it. I think it might wake you up, but it wouldn't be enjoyable. Stop saying things like that and just try it. I promise it's delicious. I'll take it you aren't letting me leave until I try it. Of course, now eat it while it's hot. Just one bite, okay? It's good, right? Jan, how is it? Dang, you big liar! Don't say that with teary eyes. Okay, the sad thing is we are not gonna get a conversation with this, but I'm gonna make it anyway. This is a really good healing item. All right, Genelogic'y. Well, time for this. This is not an unauthorized spin-off product. This is an unauthorized knockoff. But Eon won't get as angry as Cass did. Oh, and I didn't mean to skip that. You can't sell this, okay? It's too late. I've already started mass production. I totally understand why you're worried about it, Eon. It's a complete Genelogic'y knockoff. Genelogic'y fans will rage and cause huge problems. Something like that, right? You realize that, and yet you still decided to make it? You realize what kind of economic impact Genelogic'y has? I don't know the details. Is it really that surprising? It makes more than double the national treasury in a single year. Oh, the national treasury is that broke? No, I'll be more polite. Oh, Genelogic'y is that popular? I knew it was really popular, but not that popular. Surprise, right? Anyway, that's why I created this national policy to use Genelogic'y's popularity to enrich the treasury. You made it a national policy? Wait, has this already been decided? After highlighting the economic impact and how it would help everyone live happily, the vote was unanimous. Aren't Genelogic'y fans and the manufacturers going to forgive this? I already told the manufacturers that it was a national policy. I don't think they'd want to commit treason. The main problem is the fans. After showing Cass, she threw a fit and looked like she wanted to choke me. You showed it to Cass? I think that would be an obvious reaction. Seriously, fans are such a pain. They'd realize how amazing this is if they'd open their minds a little. If everyone bought this, the national treasury would increase and everyone would be able to live securely. In other words, the more this sells, the happier everyone becomes. I can't think of a better national policy. You even call it Genelogic'y. It looks like you didn't even intend on trying to hide the fact that this is a copy. I really want to put these up in the shop. I need to sell lots of them to the treasury. I think you should avoid things like that. I think you should avoid things that could cause a riot. Perfect final line. Okay, it should have the same dance, so I won't accidentally skip it this time. Yep. I'm just so used to seeing the food dance with this group. I got into the habit of skipping. Red Cow, a promise. Really sets the mood. Oh, these are cute. These are red cows, right? Yep, looks like you're taking a liking to them. Yeah, I really like them. They're putting their heads together. So cute. Oh, you pointed out something great, Eon. You already know about the legend of the Red Cow, a promise? The legend of the Red Cow, a promise? No, I've never heard of it. I see. Well, I'll tell you, since it'll help explain what these are. Let us begin the story of the Red Cow, a promise. Yay! Patch, 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 patch. Long time ago, there were a couple of red cows who lived together. The male was a student trying to get into college. The female was older, working at a company to support them. So, yeah, just listen quietly without interrupting. The two got along very well and had a daily routine of bumping their heads together. The female would always shake her head happily afterwards, and the male loved seeing her happy face. They're so lovey-dovey! One day, the male had to go somewhere early to take a college entrance exam. However, he happened to oversleep that day. He jumped out of bed, forgetting the daily routine with the female, and rushed out of the house. I'm starting to get a bad feeling. He barely managed to make it to the exam. He returned home with confidence thanks to his studies. However, upon returning, the male saw the female's cold figure. No way! The female was always worn out from the stress and fatigue similar to humans working in modern society. Yeah, just keep listening quietly. The only thing that had been keeping her going was the daily routine of bumping their heads together. Since the routine had been skipped that day, her stress hadn't been reset, and she passed away. The male regretted that he had prioritized the exam over the daily routine, and wept all night. By morning, he'd also passed away, his head slumped in shame. The end. Those poor cows! I know, right? You don't want to end up like them, do you? Of course not. I never want a sad ending like that. Then you better bump these cows' heads together with this guy every day from now on. You might think it's silly, but as long as that routine continues, you'll live together happily. I see. With a routine like that, you can use it as a chance to make up after a fight, too. Exactly. That's why you two should get into this routine, live happily ever after, alright? Okay, thanks, Nay. Let's bump these cows' heads together every morning from now on. I'm looking forward to it. Don't I get a say in this? No, it's fine. Oh, yes, the candidate cannon. Eon's gonna hate this. I've outdone myself this time. It looks just like her. Why am I really scared to ask what this is? Don't worry, it won't explode or fire shells or anything. That's not why I'm scared to ask. This is cannon, isn't it? You can tell? You're right, I modeled this cannon after cannon. I call it the candidate cannon. Did you make this as a joke? Yep, it's a cannon in the shape of cannon. Maybe this name isn't as funny as it looks. Just thinking what Cannon might do if she sees this thing makes it less funny. Anyway, this is supposed to be cannon, right? Why did you say it doesn't fire shells? Oh, I got the hiccups now. If it doesn't fire anything, then it isn't a real cannon, right? Listen, Eon, I modeled this thing after cannon. Don't you think it would be awful if it actually fires shells from her mouth? But there's a cannon sticking out of her mouth already. There's a difference between making a cannon and firing shells. It would be rude if it were functional. Really? I think it's already rude enough putting a cannon in her mouth. Yeah, the cannon's already rude. But if it did work, it would be like if she was spitting them out of her mouth, right? Cannon's a good girl. Well, Cannon's a girl, too. That would just be too sad. I'm the only one who thinks something's seriously wrong here. Regardless, it doesn't change the fact that this is a cannon. So I made something else fly out instead. Try pressing the fire button. Okay, is this it? Be silent, Incident 1. Was that Cannon's voice? Yeah, it's perfect. This is just great. The things that should come out of her mouth shouldn't be shells. They should be preachy lectures. I'm a little worried about selling these openly, but if I put them on a secret menu, they could get popular. There's a limit to being reckless. And the funny thing is, I think that did unlock a talk topic with Cannon. So we'll find out her reaction later. Okay, we're starting to see all the Ruby Onyx crystals and Songstone crystals we have to use, but I should have enough for everything that's left. Tentoki's mirror. Divine Empress's mirror. Wow, what a lovely pendant! What's wrong? Nothing. I was just thinking you're the only person who compliments me so honestly like that. Really? I think anyone would say the same about such a pretty pendant. That just means that there are a lot of rude people in the world who don't recognize beauty or blessings. That aside, this blessed pendant is called the Tentoki's mirror. Tentoki refers to you, right? Only me as the Divine Empress. I'm different when I'm working here. This magnificent pendant contains the power of the Tentoki, she who rules the heavens. That's why it's a Tentoki's mirror. Holding it grants one divine protection, so it's worth keeping. Let's see, does it protect you during battle? Yeah, I guess that's a simple way to put it. Although, I don't know if it protects you from attacks, or gives you the power to fight off your enemies. Whichever one it is, that sounds like a useful power, as expected from the Divine Empress. I'm happy to hear the response I was expecting. Alright, that was a halfway point, but yeah, Earth should love the Super Alloy Avatar. It's finished, but this is usually a toy for boys, isn't it? Which means that Eon might not be very happy if I made this for... Wow, this is awesome! It's so heavy and solidly made! This is how a die-cast toy should be. Looks like she's really happy. Wait a minute, you like die-cast toys, Eon? Of course, die-cast toys are really amazing after all. They have all kinds of gimmicks like transforming, splitting apart, and combining, so they're really fun. In addition to that, this is a model of Earth, right? There's nothing I wouldn't like. Go, Super Alloy Avatar! Eon's naming sense is just as ridiculous as Delta's. Yeah, it's super cool. I knew you would understand. I don't understand at all. Wait a second, there's a toy sword and gun, too. It's the Avatar sword and the Avatar shooter. Diecast toys need to have weapons, after all. That's so cheesy. I don't remember writing these in the recipe. I figured you'd just forgotten them, so I added them myself. You didn't even ask. Wait a sec, that reminds me. You said something strange earlier, right? Something about transformation? I didn't add any transformation function to this thing. I secretly modified it. Look, and all the separated parts are able to turn into little vehicles. Also, if you change the way they combine, they turn into this. What's that? Is that some sort of fighter jet? It's the Avatar Flight Combat form. It was a little difficult, but diecast toys need something like this too. I see. I finally understand. Now I know what happens when you make a half-assed diecast toy for true fans. Maybe we also need a support mech? Support Avatar Super Fan Combine, or something like that. Let's make him a Delta. I can't keep up with you two. Right there! Eon has certified her badassery in terms of geekiness. Oh, well, we'll get one Rubionic crystal back and just use that super avatar we just made. Go ahead and skip that one. Nay, what's wrong? You've been holding that crystal and groaning. Oh, this isn't an ordinary crystal. It's a Rupionic's crystal. I know. Why don't you try holding it? Okay, I don't mind, but why? Just hold it and close your eyes. Try calming your mind. Do you see anything in your mind? I don't know. I don't think there's anything in particular. I see. Maybe it doesn't work for us. Hey, would you mind explaining what this is? I made this gem to help recover Delta's memories. What? When you hold this, it reacts to your mind and your memories makes them appear as light. To put it simply, it projects memories in your mind and helps to bring them back, I guess. And if we have this, Delta's memories could... No, I don't think this is enough. Because, yeah, we've already seen it not work. And yeah, just like that. That means you already tried it? Yep, the results were the same as now. No response at all. Now that you mention it, then does this mean it's a failure? I don't think it's a complete failure. I think its power to draw out memories is just really weak. Then if we could just amplify that power, there's a small chance, but it might be possible to bring back Delta's memories. Unfortunately, this kind of thing isn't my specialty. You should have someone who'd know more about it. And that happened to be Sarly, and we already saw that. Alright, Smart Belt. Alright, normal merch. I guess that's kind of the souvenir item dance. Good way to call it. Yeah, don't move, okay? No. Don't put that belt on me! There's nothing to be embarrassed about. You got such a nice body. Don't say I've got a nice body. That sounds kind of perverted. That's true, right? Anyway, don't move. I said no! It'd be embarrassing for people to see my size. You should say something too. Nay, settle down for a minute. Fine, I got it. Thanks for that. Also, I don't think there's anyone who would put it on a belt that shows their waist size. I think they just get laughed at if they walk around showing it off. So that's what you think? Alright then, I'll put it on. What? Are you really going to put it on? Wait, what? What do you think about my waist size? Am I a little overweight? No way! I didn't even know you were this slender! Surprise? Nay! Yeah, Nay, you're really stylish! I see. So I'm sort of laughing stock now? Huh? Now that you mention it, I don't feel like laughing at all. In fact, it makes you look more stylish. I can't stop looking. Yep, that's what I was going for when making this. Weight problems have been a social issue, so I was thinking of ways to try and fix that. I came up with this belt. Someone overweight would get laughed at, but when someone stylish wears it, you want to be like them. Yeah, I kind of felt that way when I saw your size. Oh, I get it. So you're trying to use that feeling to help fix people's weight issues, right? That's right. I call it the Smart Belt. That's why you should stop being so embarrassed and put this on too. But I think it would still be embarrassing for me, so I'll pass. Yep. I'm sure everyone would be totally fixated. That's not true. Even I'm only concerned about the size of my waist. Hearing something like that from someone with a nice figure makes me really mad. Right, infinity glasses. Let's put that Smart Belt that you use. This might be a silly question, but was there any need to make this? That's terrible. This was actually really hard to make. It doesn't look like it. I'm serious. It took over 2 hours to put the highlights on the eyes alone. The scale is so small that it doesn't seem that difficult, even though you put it that way. I'm still waiting for you to ask what this does. I don't need to ask to know that. When you put these party glasses on, it makes it look like your eyes are always open, right? Oh, so you knew already. I was really excited for you to ask what it is or what it does. Now, whatever. Anyway, make good use of it. You say that, but I can't think of any possible use for it. What? There must be something. Like when you talk to this guy at night, you can put them on and get a laugh. Or when you find a crying kid, you can put them on and cheer him up. That would just make you a dangerous person. If I was a kid and some random person showed up with these while I was crying, I think I'd cry harder. That's not true. This is a proven party favor good for getting laughs out of people. It's not just possible to not get a laugh out of this. Okay, let's just say this can help cheer up crying kids. But putting this on while talking at night would destroy the mood. Also, it's the fact that their eyes drawn on is the only use for it. You don't need excessive functions. They say simple is best. Oh, by the way, it's got a really cool name. Infinity Glass. Don't get it wrong. I don't even know what to say anymore. And we'll just leave it at that. Alright, you got this necklace. Yep, same dance. Can skip. Wow, what a lovely necklace. This is the Yanthus flower, right? You like it? Yes, it's really cute, but after looking closer, I can see it's very elegantly made. It's made to match to anyone, right? Yeah, that's right. I made it so that it matches anyone who wears it. That's why even if you see it on someone else and like it, when you put it on, it'll look unique too. Sounds like you know from experience. Pretty much. I thought it looked lovely on the person who gave this to me. And when I tried putting it on myself, it sounded like childish. That would be a little shocking. Well, I look like this after all, so I couldn't really help that. But I think it would look really good on you, Eon. Really? I kind of think it would look a little childish on me, too. No way, just try it on. Here, I'll put it on for you. Okay. How is it? I guess I really look childish? No, not at all. It looks really lovely. It looks just as lovely as when Fractal wore it. Fractal? Is that the person who gave this to you? Yeah, she was like an older sister to me. She was very kind to me. She always defended me. She protected me till the very end. I see. She must have been a wonderful person, if you have that much to say about her. Well, when she got mad, even a god of destruction would pale in comparison. Still, that necklace really does suit you, far more than I imagined. I'm honestly surprised. I'd probably lose to Fractal, though. No, might actually be a pretty close matchup. Looks like it was really the right choice to give you the original instead of a replica. Original? Wait, what? This isn't something you made, Nay? Yeah, I tried making one, but I just thought it would be better to give you the original. You can't do that. This necklace is full of memories for you, isn't it? I can't accept such an important item. It's okay. I have the one I made myself. But, also, it's a really powerful charm, so I figured it would be a lot better for you to hold on to it. But you received this from Fractal, and it's important to... Now, stop it! You're so slow! That's exactly why I want you to hold on to it, Eon. I don't know how to feel, but to me, you're my first real friend. That's why I wanted to give you the thing that's most important to me. I didn't know. Well, you probably aren't happy to receive a regifted item. No, that's not true. This is something you treasured for all this time, right? It's a memento filled with all your memories together with Fractal. That's why I'm really happy that you want to give this to me. But if you do that, won't you feel more lonely? I knew it. Then I'll give this back, and then instead you can come by here more often so I don't feel that way. Then I could talk to you more, and I'd be able to see that necklace too. That way I know your necklace is protecting you too, right? Right now you're going through a lot more dangerous things than I am. Nay, is that how you really felt? I didn't realize that until now. I know, it's because you're pretty slow, Jan. You're not much different either, Nay. I've always thought of you as my friend ever since we first met, but it seems like you didn't realize how I felt. I see, so you've always felt that way about me. Does that mean I'm actually slower than you then? You might be right. Thank you, Nay. I'll treasure this necklace. I'm happy you say that. I wonder if Fractal would feel the same way. Yeah, I'm sure she would. Definitely. I should leave the beat today. Yep. Read the mood, and... That's the kind of conversation that would happen inside the Genelogic'y. That's probably the best way to summarize that one. Alright, Genelogic'y ticket. Huh? Could this be? You know about this? Yeah, this is a Genelogic'y ticket, right? I've used this before. Are you serious? This ticket lets you send an item to another dimension, right? Wow, you actually knew. Oh, I was hoping you'd be a little more surprised. Well, just making this is pretty amazing. Yeah, I thought so too. How did you make this? Now, that's kind of hard a question to answer. Is it a trade secret? That's not it. I just don't really know how I ended up with this. I just randomly mixed and melted some extra materials I had, painted it onto a cafe coupon, and got this. It's really that easy to make? It's not easy, just a coincidence. I just happened to use the right materials and happened to make this. So, want to send something? What? You can't suddenly say that. I haven't prepared anything. It's fine, we're just sending something as a test. But if we don't think about what to send, it could cause trouble for the people on the other side. They might even get mad about the item we sent them or question our intentions. I see. Sure, that could be unwise to anger the people of another dimension. Right. That's why we shouldn't use this until there's something we feel like we absolutely need to send. Oh, I actually thought that was going to go for a lot longer. Alright, Twister Lunch. It counts as food? Well, technically it does, yeah. I'm surprised it wasn't higher up on the list then. Things got pretty exciting when Delta and Cass played this, but it looks like it won't go that way for you two. Yeah, I think it'd be a little difficult to play Twister properly. Oh, I know. Why don't we play it together, Nay? What are you saying? There's no way we can do that. Twister is fun to play with someone of the opposite sex. It would just look sad for us to play together. It's a game. Wouldn't it be fun? No way! Games like this are made for guys and girls to flirt and play around without feeling too awkward about it. Once you hit a certain age, that's not possible. I see. That's kind of unfortunate. There's a lot of tasty looking food, so I wanted to try it. Oh, in that case, you can go ahead and just eat it. If we aren't playing the game, there's no issue with that. Well, then you should just make it separately. I think so too. You can just play this regular Twister game if you want to have physical contact, but this Twister lunch lets you have physical contact and also feed the person you're playing with. Don't you think that would be more exciting than a regular Twister game? I think you'd be too worried about falling into the food to really get excited by the other person. She brings up a good point. Alright, rod's yellow. We saw this as an ingredient not too long ago.